beachy cars.
What's up, peeps? Today we're gonna fix the little issues that we had with this thing on the way back from the trip. You know, to carry that big engine from far away. But she's with us. We got her. So the problem we had was we lost a lot of rear end fluid in the rear axle, and you could smell it. It smells like really stinky. So we have to fix that, and I'll show you that right now. You look closely, you can see it. See if I can get you magnify. You see that? It's leaking like crazy. Yeah, it's pretty bad. And then I started hearing the gear whine, which was really bad. So I have to replace the front seal there. Front seal where the drive shaft is. I think I had a massive drive shaft vibration. I gotta find out why it's doing that. Maybe it's a bad U-joint, or maybe I gotta replace the whole entire assembly in the rear of the drive shaft. And gotta replace that pinion seal in the front, and then add some really good 80W90 gear oil to it, and that should be it. So now I'm gonna show you to the other problem we had, which was a blower issue with the AC blower. I'll show you that. So now off to the AC blower. I'll show you that up under here. So it's hard to get a camera up. Hard to get a camera up on here. They were right. Okay, if you look closely, AC blower unit is right here. This thing here. This piece is the AC blower unit. It's not working at all. So I'm going to do some testing and find out what the deal is with this thing. And then we'll go from there. If it doesn't, I already checked the switch. The switch has power to it, but it doesn't seem to be running the blower. So it's not the switch. I checked the relays in the front. It's not the relays which has power. I checked fuse number 23 has power there, constant. I checked fuse number 24 on the inside. It's also got power there, constant. So somewhere we're losing it. I'm gonna find out why. All right, so bear with me. We're gonna do some testing. All right, here we go. All right, you gotta set your multimeter here. Set it to the DC range. Okay, and then you should have a DC readout right here. Now, I'm gonna pull out the cable underneath that connects to the fan. And this is it here. You see it? Okay. So, you get a positive and a negative. Positive is red, negative is blue. And now we're going to test it for power. Now you're going to turn on the ignition. Okay. And put this lead to ground and touch this lead to the red. See what you get. The best place for ground is on the door. Okay. So I got nothing there. Nothing there either. Okay. Now I gotta turn on the switch. And nothing. Nothing whatsoever. Okay, so now we're gonna go test the fan and see if it works. I'm gonna get a live 12 volts and hook it directly to the fan to see if it works. All right, just hold on a minute. So as you can see, if I don't shake the hell out of this thing, if you look closely, here is a connector to the fan, and we're gonna hook it up to this battery so I can get 12 volts to it. All right, and its readout is not too good. As you can see, it's not too good. So once we hook it up, we're gonna get power to the fan up here and see if it works. And if it works, that means the switch is bad because everything else is good. If it don't work, that means it's another problem. All right. Okay, here's our battery, and as you can see, check it out. Hold up. See, it's got spark. See that? Ouch. So, and then if we connect it to the fan, which is up here, I'm gonna get a better view. This is one connector, and this is the other connector. Okay, so we're gonna connect this lead here. Okay, it's a good connection, and this one goes to one lead, and the other one goes to here. Okay, so we put this to this side. Nothing happens. See, you don't even hear the motor running. Okay, just in case y'all thought it was this one. Here, nothing. Okay, so I know what the problem is now. The problem is that motor underneath. Now we're gonna pull it out and test it for sure. All right. Okay, this plug right here came out of here. Okay, and this is the selector for the speed of the fan. All right, so I'm gonna go test this main line providing power to this switch. Y'all feel me? All right, so then we're gonna go down there and I'm gonna show you the result. Okay, so I'm gonna, since I can't put a camera on both things at the same time, I'm gonna go test it, and you take my word for it and you watch the result. All right, okay, just hold on a minute. Okay, I have one connector over there. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna test one connector here, and here's the readout. 12.8 volts. Release. Connect again. 12.6. Okay. Now go back here to the second connector. I'm gonna stick it in there, and then the readout is 12.67. If I release it, it's like that. Okay. And then we're gonna go and check this fourth one right here at the very bottom left. All right, you see it? 12.7. If I release it, it's nothing. It's in millivolts. Okay, if I put it back in like that, 12.6. Okay, now we're gonna go to the final one, which is the one at the very bottom. You stick it in, and the readout is 12.7. If I release it, release, Jesus. It becomes millivolts again. Alright? So now we know that connector is good and is providing power to the selector knob. Okay? We do know that the fan is not working because I put power through it. So what's the problem? Comment below. Probably not gonna have any comments at all, but I don't care. That's good. Then that means the problem is the fan. To be sure about that, I'm gonna disconnect the fan. I'm gonna put it on the bench. I'm gonna bench test it. I'm gonna find out what the situation is. Is it the brushes, or is it the wires, or is it the internal windings? We're gonna find out. Alright? Okay. Okay, so I pulled the panel out. It looks like this. And on the back of it is all the connectors, okay? The one we're gonna focus on, if I can show it, is this one right here. I'm gonna test it. Now, I'm gonna use a resistance test to test this. Okay, to show how much resistance the wire has, so that you know if it's turning on or turning off. Okay, so let me set things up and then we'll get back to it. Alright, so we're going to use something like this little mini harness here. It's got multiple connectors here and connectors at the end. So I can put the connectors here. When I hook them up, they have their own wire and it's easier to test it, okay? So, okay, on your multimeter you want to set it to ohms resistance. Okay, we're going to do the continuity mode. It means it'll beep whenever this connection. Alright, over here I got everything set up. You'll see it right here. The two high range connectors. Man, it's so hard doing this. As you can see, it makes a noise when I connect it. Let's see if I can do this while holding the phone. Move it up. Okay, gonna be these two cables here. Can I do it? Hold on. Okay. Now we're using these two cables. I hook this together. This one and this one. Okay. No sound. Now I'm gonna turn the knob here. There. So the high range is good on the switch, see? See the high? That's good. Now we're going to test the low range. To connect this to the other side. Okay. Put this together. This is tricky, fellas. It's not easy. I'm like an octopus. Okay, now I gotta turn into low range. Let's see. Oops. So before it worked here and now it worked here. And nothing here. Okay, so that tells me one of two things. This is either bad or I got a bad resistor down there at the bottom of the AC unit. Alright, so we're gonna pull that off and test it too to see how that is. Okay. Alright, y'all, finally got this hold on, let me get a light on it. Finally got this resistor out. It goes up here. I don't know how those other YouTube channels video this this stuff, and then it's so cramped under here. I give you all props for doing a video under here, y'all. So this is what I got. Okay, this is the resistor. Gonna test everything across these 2 points to find out if the resistance is good, and make sure if this AC blower motor resistor is aight. If it's aight, then we put it back up there. If it's not, then it's the blower motor. We already know the blower motor's bad. You know how it is. All right, I'll get back with you. Alright, y'all. Oops. Alright, y'all. We're gonna, like I said, I connected it again the same way. You see the inside? these two first, and then we're going to test the opposite side in a minute. So you got the wires here. Where it at? Right there, okay? I'm going to test these two first. This one and this one. For continuity. Do we got it? Oh yeah, baby. Now the other side. Okay, we're just going to move these over here. See that? On the other side, all right? And you get these two wires again and test them out. Do we have continuity? No. Is that right? Or something's up here. Oh, what up? Okay, here we go. Do you have continuity? Yeah, we got it, homie. All right. Now, we're going to test for resistance. So you need to move this meter to the ohm range. You see the little ohm range right there? You move it right there. All right. Now, let's see if you guys can see this. It's so hard, man. I got to hold it with my foot. There you go. I'm holding it with my foot. You can believe that? Okay. First, this two. Damn, I'm holding it with my foot. What's up with that? All right. First two we got. What's that resistance? Huh. 2,900 ohms. That's cool. Next two. 19,000. Oh, that's not too cool. Okay. Is that right? Come on now. What do we got here? All right, that's better. Oh, that's pretty messed up here. Okay, and the other side. 2,300 ohms in this one. Huh, 10,000 ohms. Damn, that's some high resistance there, feller. Okay, so she bad. That's why she's not getting a low reading or low, you know, low switchability over there. Resistance was too high. So I can use this anyway the way it is, just work on the high end. But anyway, this has to be replaced, this unit. And then now, just toss it over there to the side. Now we have to pull the motor out and test it on the bench, okay? Alright, I finally got the sucker out of there. Y'all with me? Ooh, sorry about that. Now, all the bolts here are out. That was a pain in the ass to get over there, man. Jesus, whoever made this shit should be shot. Okay. Now, here's what the motor looks like. See? This thing spins right here. Here, and it gives you your cooling. Oh man, and it feels like it's frozen too. It's not spinning freely. So, she blown, I think. I'm gonna make sure. I'm gonna confirm my testing on the bench. Alright, now I'm gonna disassemble this sucker here and here. Okay, it's got two screws in there holding it together. Excuse me while I wrestle the shit out of this thing. No, I already got my AC fixed recently, and it's a pain in the ass when it's hot and AC don't work because the blower don't work. And here you go. So the brushes are inside, and that don't look too good. I don't know if you guys can see that, but can you all see that? There you go. See, the inside is eaten up. To the left, it's burned. To the right, it's not. So that ain't cool. So I'm gonna take this apart on the bench so I can show you what's up. All right, these screws came out off camera, these three. And in order to get this out of here, I have to take this out. I got this loose already. Come on, you piece of shit. Okay. Damn, dude. What's up with this thing? Yeah, it's like YouTube. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it. Well, anyway, I'm gonna get this thing off camera, okay? Okay, I'm gonna separate this piece here. Oh, that don't look too good, does it? It's all rusty. All right, let's look at the brushes. Oh, they is eaten up. Well, that's why it don't work. Yep. Okay, y'all notice this is springy. You see it springing back. Okay. Now that when it wears out, it springs back and it has contact with this commutator here. Y'all know that electronic shit commutator. And this one, look at this. I'm pushing it. It won't even move. Let me get a closer view of that for you guys. Let's see. Y'all see that? There you go. See, this moves in and out. This one, not so much so. It's frozen solid. That's our problem, dude. So now, since all y'all know Ford parts are a pain in the ass to get in Asia, so I gotta go call the, you know, marketplace and get one out of an expedition. All right, so that's the video for today, and I guess I can't believe this. 2 parts to a stupid situation like this, which is freaking normal shit. So this is part 1, I guess. And then when I get all this back together again, we'll get back to it for part 2. And for now, we're gonna go under the hood and fix the battery cable so we can do a quick disconnect, both positive and negative, okay? So this is gonna be, we're gonna leave this to part 2, the next episode. All right, so you all hang in there. Thumbs up, is that a thumbs up or is that a thumb forward? Oh, whatever. Okay. All right, y'all. Now, as you saw, that's a effed up situation this blower motor is in. So we're gonna have to replace a whole unit because I don't want some used crap in my truck, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna have to replace a whole unit. So now we're gonna put these quick disconnects in there. What they do, you see, okay, what they do is when you go under the hood and work on stuff like I do, you this thing pops up and then it cuts the power to everything, and plus it's easy to remove the battery if you got to charge it. Okay, so bear with me for a minute. We're gonna install that real quick, and this will be the this will conclude. Okay, speak. This will conclude our you know, segment for today. Okay, so let's get right to it. I want to thank you for watching our segment today, and we hope that this helps you out in your repair of your AC blower issue. And if you like what you saw today, just you know, smash that like, share, and subscribe button, and for future videos. And we're gonna do a lot more repairs and, you know, how to in the future. All right, so y'all have a good day, and thank you so much for watching our videos. Okay, BBG out. Come on. That's a effed up situation, this control. Okay, week. All the bolts here are out. That was a pain in the ass to get over there, man. Jesus, whoever made this shit should be shot.